So where was I? Action, yes, action. I'm stuck. Because the dream is somehow not telling me the answers. I got to an impasse with the kids, I got to an impasse with the matchmaker. I gave the money, but the matchmaker doesn't know how to give me the match. The kids are following me, waiting to see my move, otherwise they're just going to keep playing around. And I haven't the foggiest idea what, so far I don't have a foggy idea. So I guess it's time to go into the void and perhaps find a clue, another clue, a new idea, encompassing idea, maybe from maybe I'll find a macrocosmic idea, because on the microcosmic level of this world, of my animal soul, my animal needs are kind of deadlocked here, and not grounded enough to risk a new action. So I need grounding, so I go inside. In the void. Body awareness, first of all. Okay. Feeling some tension in my face. Scrunching it up a little bit to work on the tension. I am tensing my face muscles. I feel rather canine at the moment. Doggy, doggy. Association. From the void came an association to doggy, doggy. Doggy, doggy. Who was doggy, doggy, you might wonder? Well, once upon a time, 1985 maybe, which is 85, which is about 26 years ago, got married here in Jerusalem, and me and my ex-wife Helen, we found a doggy, a black, nice, wonderful black doggy, half dead, on the street. So we took doggy, doggy, we named the dog doggy, doggy, and we took the doggy to the vet. Of course, she paid for it, I didn't have money. And we put the dog back together again. We had a dog, I had a dog for 7 years. Doggy, doggy. I call the dog doggy, doggy. And as a matter of fact, I think I'll put some pictures of doggy, doggy on the net, because I have a couple, so you can all see doggy, doggy. Doggy, doggy was, and come to think of it now, this is a very important connection. Hey, look at that. You see the process works every time. No, well, not every time, but beautiful example here. I'm looking for contact, right? Looking for a match, for reality, for love, for contact. And my associations led me directly, by going off the track, amazing how it works all the time, by going off the track on the desert, off the main road, and just letting myself free associate, and just squeeze my face muscles, which apparently has nothing to do with anything, and making noises. All of a sudden I get to doggy, doggy. And doggy, doggy was one of the purest examples of love I ever had in my life. I loved doggy, doggy, I love you very much, and I'm so sad you're gone. Of course, now you lasted a couple more years longer, till maybe 87 or 88. And then some neighbor or the city of Jerusalem, somebody fed you a poisoned chicken, and you came home one day and died. Neighborhood called Yamin Moshe, which is now very high rent, but at the time I was able to get this old stable under the ground as a studio with air vents instead of windows. Pretty cheap. And so doggy, doggy lived there, and I lived there a few years, and even after we got divorced, Helen and I, and she went back to France. Maybe that's an association to Provence. She's in Grenoble. Southern France. Yeah, she always talks about how she was born in southern France, and that's where she likes to go visit sometimes. Another association leads me to her stories about her father, who was a doctor there. And the Nazis came, and the righteous Gentile neighbors hid her father, so he survived the war. And of course he was Jewish. And so Provence, Grenoble, it's another cluster of associations, contact, reality. But again, that relationship still fits in the category of Lo ahavti dai, didn't love enough. That relationship was kind of went so far and then stopped. Hasn't progressed 25 years already. So there's still that sense of longing. So doggy and ex-wife Helen, two clues on the road. So, all right. So what else do we have in this dream? Maybe I can go off the track again and find some more clues. What this dream is trying to tell me here. What Hashem, or my divine soul, is kind of sniffing after on the trail of something. That reminds me, in NACHMAN of Breslov, I think it's the second chapter of Likutei Moharan, the collected of essays, makes a big thing about the nose, the chotem. So he associates that with big Kabbalistic ideas. The great face of, there's a great face and a lesser face. I forgot how you say it. Anpin. The big face and a little face in the Kabbalah of somehow of the Kabbalistic emanations somehow or other. The big face is the one that summarizes the top three, I think, and Chochma Bina Dat, Keter, Chochma Bina. And maybe Dat is included, I'm not sure. And then Zayer Anpin, I think it's the Hebrew. Smaller face is the other lower Sephirot. Okay. So where was I? The nose. Oh yeah, so just kind of, where is the nose here of this dream work, the higher, the macrocosmic ideas, where there's kind of sniffing with the nose, scenting some truth out there, without the lower Sephirot, the rational faculties, the other senses somehow or other having even a clue what the higher Sephirot are sensing. So the nose is a symbol. Smell, the symbol of that. So again, it's the inductive versus deductive thing. Induction is awareness. Awareness is, you could smell something, and that's an example of awareness. You're aware of a smell. They say, another association, NACHMAN of Breslov, that the prophets, and so if I'm doing prophecy here with this Gestalt dreamwork process, which I think I am doing, not that I'm a prophet, but I mean I'm doing the prophetic work, doing this process by working with induction. So the prophets, they somehow nurse on the higher ideas, on the macrocosmic ideas, the higher sources of truth. And the image NACHMAN of Breslov uses is they suckle on them, nurse on the higher sources of truth and bring them down like milk. And then the divine ideas come like dew, Kabbalistic dew, come trickling down, and those are the moments of the Tzimtzum process where you get hits. Okay, so see, I'm following this train of associations here, the yellow brick road, you might call it. Looking for the wizard, looking for the overall encompassing idea that's even bigger than the matchmaker, and that's directing the matchmaker. So I'm still looking. I'm getting clues. It has something to do with the nose, something to do with southern France, doggy doggy, Helen, the kids, the bucket. Okay, let's see what we can learn from this house, from the bucket.